you mentioned that the JVP maintains good books and that these accounts are missing. And I won't dispute that because I've seen it from the Election Commission itself. Those accounts are very well kept, so kudos to that. But that gives me a dilemma. The fact that the JVP is so transparent with its party finances, but when it comes to the asset and liabilities declarations of the individuals who are in Parliament, it takes a very different stance. You have on your immediate left and on your far right 2 members of Parliament who have unilaterally and voluntarily, regardless of what their party leadership might have had to say about it, made their asset declarations public. The JVP continues to, or the NPP members who are in Parliament, in this Parliament and in the previous Parliament, continue to sort of, whenever this question is posed to them, they say that, oh, it's just a show, there's no point to doing it. But isn't it a demonstration of a commitment to transparency, just like with the party's accounts? So if the party as a whole is able to be transparent and commit to being accountable, why is it that the same standard doesn't apply for individuals within the party who hold public office?
You have asked me this every time I have come on this show and you've been a host.
Exactly.
And I've answered this every time. So let me answer it for the nth time. Yes.
Again, just to make sure that we have it on the record again. To keep it fresh in the public memory.
Go on record. Our position is we've always submitted, because I want to make this very clear, because there is a wrong message that is communicated through this, that we are not submitting our assets as asset declarations as required to Parliament, and that's not true.
I have no doubt that you are.
Yeah, but in the public view, it's as if we have not done that, and we do that. We do that religiously. Our position has always been that Parliament should make those public, right? And we have always said those need to go public, right? And that we will push for Parliament to make all our asset declarations public, and that's the stance we've taken.
So altogether?
Altogether.
Just that you won't take the first step.
It shouldn't be a choice. It shouldn't be left to some individual or some organization to offer somewhere.
So the positive
website.
now.
But it is a duty and an obligation of the Parliament to make sure that this is
agreed
available.
So now it has been, with the new Anti-Corruption Act, it has now been brought into law that an electronic system is going to be introduced, to which not just MPs, there's a whole list of officials that it mentions, including the President. So I guess that means that the court case that the Presidential Secretariat has filed against it, appealing the RTI Commission's decision, is now void, I'm guessing. So in this current climate, given that the legal background has now changed and the process has changed, will the NPP champion it?
Champion what? We have always championed that level
the implementation of it, because like Mr. Vikramatne said, the laws are passed, but it's not implemented. Will the NPP now take up, now that the law has been passed and it's been made compulsory for all MPs, will you now champion the establishment of this electronic system and ensure that push all MPs, all of your colleagues in Parliament, to do it?
No, absolutely, but I don't think it's only about that. Right? I mean, it's not just about, and I admire you for your tenacity in holding on to this view, but you know, it is not just about making your asset declarations public. It's also what you do with that asset declaration, right? Already we have enough evidence and enough information within the Parliament to actually question some of our elected representatives about the discrepancies within the asset declaration and their lifestyles, for example,